The thing about mean girls is that they'll always keep a big group of friends around them of other mean girls. So when you call them out on being a mean girl, they're like, how can I be a mean girl? I have so many friends. I'm such a girl's girl, right? They'll gaslight you. But the group consists of other mean girls who all hate each other. So they're not even friends. Do not fall for the trap.
And I really don't like mean girls, but the kind of mean girls I really cannot stand are the ones who throw stones and hide their hands. They're the type who will sit at the dinner table right next to you and tell the whole dinner table all night about how much she loves you. You're such an inspiration. Y'all have so much in common. And then under the table where no one can see, she's pinching you just to provoke you to a reaction. And it's hard enough to annoy you, get your attention, and hurt, but not hard enough to leave a mark. So that when you do respond, just like she wants you to, she's going to tell the whole table that you're tripping. Why would I be doing that? I'm telling you guys how much I love her. I love her so much. Why would I be under the table pinching her? So now, because there's no marks, your word against hers, and she's literally hiding her hand. Like, she's the type of girl who will sometimes even mirror you to pretend as if you guys have so much in common just to get close to you, pretend as if she loves you so much, she wants to be your friend. You're like, okay, yeah, for sure. Just to soon find out that she doesn't want to be a friend, she just wants to be a fly on the wall so she can get close enough to pinch you under the table. She wants to get close enough to poke at you, to provoke you to a reaction, so that when you react, she can make you seem like you're this messy girl. Almost like she wants to tarnish your character because she's in this secret competition with you. It's very weird, and I do not like that. I would rather you just be a mean girl. If you're open about being a mean girl, I can respect that because I know how to handle you. I know to stay away from you, right? But when you're like a snake in the grass and you're coming for genuine women who genuinely want relationships with other women, pretending as if you want to be friends with us, even though you just want to be a fly on the wall to provoke us, and then hide your hands when we call you out, go get that checked out.
Can we talk about the different levels of being a mean girl? Like, we're all familiar with the term, but being a mean girl is like very basic bully. Like, that's 101. The women who have mastered the art of being a mean girl, it becomes something else entirely. They're all about sophisticated stealth. So, for example, when you were in the second grade, you would shout like, oh, you can't sit with us, and the exclusion was obvious and explicit. But a sophisticated stealth is not going to do that because it holds social consequences for her. It makes her look uncooperative and mean. So she'll do things like gossip about you, but frame it as sharing a concern about you. She'll point out something small that she knows you're insecure about in front of other people and do it in such a vague way that if you called her out on it, she can ask, what are you talking about? Which paints you as oversensitive and neurotic, and her as the woman who's being falsely accused. I literally have a whole chapter on it in my book that comes out next May, but just a conversation I like to have randomly everywhere.
And if 2024 taught me one thing, is that insecure women bond over hating a secure and confident woman. And if you don't believe me, then I just want you to test this out. Talk about future plans with your girlfriends. Talk about how you guys are going to take your trip to Italy. You're going to do your pasta making class. You're going to go to Europe together. You're going to go to the cottage together. You're going to build some sort of future memories. 9 times out of 10, if they're insecure, they're going to come up with some problems around, oh, scheduling's a problem, money's a problem, time's a problem, energy's a problem. But all that energy comes right back up when it comes to hating a girl. Insecure women are professional haters. They do this shit for a sport. They know how to avert any conversation other than the topic at hand that means more hating of other girls. They love getting together and talking about all the problems that their ex-best friend had or their sister has. Always a woman to blame for their problems, and the men get a hall pass. He was going through some difficult times, and so yes, he wasn't right to me, but you know what? Perhaps I can try again and find someone better. They will literally adopt a man as a project in their life and work a second job to put him through school, fund his life, max out their credit cards. But if a woman in their life is going through something, oh no, you're too much, you're too toxic, I have to keep my distance. Everything that they can't get from the men in their life, they will try to get from the woman in their life. What they don't realize is that they take the anger and the aggression that they have against the insecure men in their life on confident women. They feel so entitled to other women's time, energy, empathy, kindness, everything. And there was a time where this would actually bother me, but then I just changed my thinking. I'm like, isn't it amazing? I am bringing people together. What these girls don't realize, what these people don't realize, is that the way they talk about me and they talk about other women is the way they end up talking about each other.
Let me clock some tea about you mean bitches. Mean girl never gave it girl. You understand? I don't keep mean bitches around me. A mean girl usually was never liked by anybody. That just means that you're not a likable person, and this is how you cope with that. This is how you cope with that, because when you really that girl, when you're really loved in your hood, when you're really sanctioned for real and people appreciate being around you, you be happy as fuck. Naturally, you like other happy people. So if you mean, y'all notice mean people, they only got like 2 mean friends, 3 mean friends. It never gave, never gave popular, none of that. With that being said, that attitude is just going to attract people who are worse than you, that are meaner than you. Smile. Learn how to fucking smile. Learn how to be nice. It's not that hard. Use some Colgate for your teeth if them shits is off-white and they not, and it's not given, which is why you don't like to smile, and clean up.
Women who gossip and bully, they aren't ready to compete. They aren't ready for this new world, for this shift, because a woman who relies on the group, a woman who relies on the external validation of being a good enough woman, will never be ready to compete with a woman who's self-made, who's self-assured, who allows her actions and her legacy to speak for her. For the first time in centuries, women have been able to basically take their life back. And a lot of women weren't prepared and aren't prepared for the reality that we have value that exists outside of what a man tells us we are. We have value that exists outside of just being a mother and a wife. Like, we don't have to stay in the kitchen to mean something. Or a lot of women aren't ready to get out here and truly compete in the world. A lot of women aren't ready to tap into their power outside of the kitchen, outside of how well they can raise not only children, but sometimes a grown-ass man. A lot of women don't know who they are outside of those things. So I found that women who gossip, women who try to use the group as leverage, who try to use that mean girl spirit as leverage, they're not ready for the adjustment, the shift that we're going into.
I don't know, man. It's just something about a grown ass mean girl that don't sit right with me. Like, you can be anything in the fucking world, and you choose to be a miserable ass, grown ass mean girl. I don't like females that intentionally pick on other females, that always got something negative to say, that always got an uppity, stuck-up ass attitude, like they better than everybody else walking the motherfucking planet. Like, you're only that important in your own fucking life. And you know what's crazy? It be the girls that think that they just so fucking beautiful and they shit don't stink. Y'all don't understand that you don't even really be like that, because your attitude be so fucking nasty. Like, it's alright to smile sometimes. It's okay to tell another female that her dress is nice, her makeup is nice, her hair is pretty, her shoes are nice. You ain't gotta roll your eyes every time you see another female walk in a room and automatically start talking about them. Like, that shit is weird. What's really attractive is when a grown-ass woman is a girl's girl. When a grown-ass woman can show love to other women around them. That's what's fucking attractive. A grown-ass mean girl, grow the fuck up, man. Damn.
Bro, I fucking hate mean girl energy. I hate when women have mean girl energy. Like, especially at places where we definitely shouldn't, like the gym, bitch. Like, I always have resting bitch face. But if you look at me and I look at you, I'll try to smile at you. I'll definitely smile, especially a female. Like, dudes, not so much. I'll just look away. But women, I always try to smile at a girl. And for you to have mean girl energy, or in the workplace, bitch, in the workplace, like working in the beauty industry, there's a lot of mean girl energy in the beauty industry. A lot. And shit is trifling. And I like people. I'm a people person. But also, if you dog me, bitch, I'm going Doberman real quick. Woof! Like, bitch, don't fucking play with me. Play with your pussy. Don't play with me.
If you were in your late 20s, late 20s, mid 20s, and still thrive off of being like a mean girl, a mean person, you still have that mean girl energy, you need therapy. Okay? You need to go to therapy. You need help. You need to heal whatever inside demons you're fighting before you're let out into the world. Like, it's not even funny. Like, there's nothing I hate more than just nastiness for no reason. Why are you being a nasty person? What is wrong with you? Go and open a Bible, please.
A lot of mean women that you meet, or super confrontational women that you meet, that are always mean to other women, that are always confrontational and combative. At home, they're losers. At home, they're being bullied, okay? So they come out in the real world and they try to bully other women the way that man at home bullies her, okay? A lot of these women, you swear, the most opinionated, the most audacious, the most disrespectful. When it comes to that man, she's silent. She's at home playing WWE, washing, cooking, and cleaning for free, getting cheated on. And she has the audacity to come outside in the real world and try to make other women feel as low and as pathetic as she feels at home. Okay? So when you're in the workplace, or when you are at a social event and you come across these types of women who are just really mean, very condescending, very rude, remember that she's acting that way because that's how that man treats her. So don't take it personally, because she just wants to make other women feel the way she really feels. Okay? Clock it.
I absolutely cannot stand a closeted mean girl. These type of girls like to pretend that they're so nice and sweet and they're a girl's girl, but they're really just awful people who are wearing a mask. If you're gonna be a mean girl, at least own it and stop pretending that you're nice. Be a bitch with your chest. And I don't expect women to be happy and friendly and bubbly all the time, because that's just not realistic. Everyone has their bitchy moments, myself included. And I wouldn't even say that I'm a nice girl, but I am kind, because niceness to me is performative. Niceness is a behavior that you can turn on and off whenever you feel like it. Kindness is your character. That's who you are at the core. But I can always clock when a girl is truly a mean girl trying to pretend that she's not. It's always obvious to me, even if other people don't notice. These type of girls are deeply insecure and unhappy with themselves, so they use that performative niceness to manipulate or win people over so they can get what they want. Obviously, being a mean girl isn't cool, but I can at least respect the girls that know that they're mean and they're not trying to pretend that they're not. It's the nice, nasty girls that act all innocent even though they're horrible people that you need to watch out for. And lastly, being assertive and outspoken doesn't make you a mean girl. It all boils down to the intention behind everything that you do.
And stop calling bitches mean girls. For real, at this big age, shouldn't no grown adult be walking around just being mean for no reason? I don't think y'all should keep calling bitches mean girls. Like, I don't even think they take that as an insult, bitch. It might be a compliment to them. Start calling these bitches weird and weirdos, lame even. Bitch, you're a loser. Like, let's start using words like that. You get what I'm saying? Who wants to walk around being called any of those things? Like, me personally, I don't feel right calling another grown-ass woman a mean girl. Bitch, we're all grown, and a bitch could never be mean to me. I'm sorry. And I understand, like, not everybody is confrontational, you know what I mean? Or some probably don't even have a backbone, or, you know, but I do. So I'm not calling, a bitch could never be mean to me, ever. And I just don't like that word, like, to be calling a grown-ass woman. Call these bitches losers. That's what they are. Like, bring shame back. Like, that would really shame a bitch. Like, to look at her and be like, you're a fucking loser, and walk off. What? Fucking loser.
And let me just say this, you don't ever know what nobody going through. Baby, you don't even know where nobody else came from. You can be talking to somebody that just beat cancer. You can be talking to somebody that was just homeless 2 years ago. You could be talking to somebody that just had an AB the other day. You could be talking to somebody that just kicked depression's butt 2 seconds ago. I am begging y'all, and I never begged y'all for nothing. Don't go around nobody with a horrible attitude and mindset if you don't have to. Don't come around nobody treating them like they are beneath you. Not speaking, rolling your eyes, too cute to present yourself well to somebody else because you feel like you're so far above them. My mother used to tell me this thing when I was like 8, and it carried me all the way through college and now in adulthood. She said, I better not ever see you treating people bad. Cause what they look like, cause what other people are doing. She said, I better not ever see you treating people like that. And it carried me, and it's how she raised me and my sisters. It carried me all the way through life. Now, I ain't saying you treat me bad, I'm finna be real pleasant. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not looking at you for what you have on. I'm not looking at you for what you sound like. I'm not looking at you because we don't look alike, your skin color. I'm looking at you like a human being, and that's all the decency I'm going to give you. That's the love I'm going to show you. When I was in college, it was this girl, she used to stay in the next dorm room over. And she was always real sassy, kind of mean, but for some reason I seen through it. But I never treated her bad. She made it clear she didn't have a lot of things, where she came from, whatever. But I treated her like, hey, like we neck and neck. Hey, I ain't come from a lot. So, you know, it is what it is.
Looks can be deceiving, sweets. And to me, none of that was ever a reason to treat her any differently. And one day she asked me to do her hair. She like, can you slick my edges like yours? And can you do my ponytail like yours? I got my gel and my brush and I said, girl, let's do it. And I slicked up her little ponytail and it was fun. It was cool. And from that day forward, she just always talked to me with mad love, mad respect, or whatever. And I did the same to her. And 5 years go by after college, and I'm going through the worst season of my life. Or at that time, that's what it felt like, right? I didn't feel as pretty as I used to. The version of myself that everybody else knew at a point was different for me. I'm wearing beat up clothes. I'm always beat up. It was just a rough time. I'm going through a lot, okay? And I go on Snapchat and I open my Snapchat to this long message. And this girl literally says, hey Talia, you may not remember me, but I just want to thank you for always being so kind to me. Always loving on me in college. She said I was adopted. I never had sisters. I always didn't feel pretty. You always made me feel so pretty. She said I looked up to you. I was mean, but I looked up to you. You were always so pretty. Your stuff was always on. She said everybody loves you. She said, but one thing that stood out to me is that you were always so sweet. You never know when that love is going to come back around to you when you need it most. I'm telling y'all, at this point, I left college. I'm all run down. I'm not myself. I don't even remember at this point who I was. And I screenshotted it so fast because I'm just like, this little bit just carried me a lot. I don't care what nobody say. It pays to show love. It pays to be a good person. Yes, sometimes it may slap you in the face. I'm going to be real. But it pays because it comes back around. Y'all, I was in tears. I was in tears because she literally gave me back to me when I needed it most. And y'all know sometimes we can be mean girls, on our own time. Like, oh, look at her, look at this. Don't look at people with that eye. Try your hardest not to. You don't know who you might be talking to. You don't know what they might have went through. Carry people with some love in your heart, okay? Love y'all. Bye.